welcome to today's video. So the last couple of weeks I was feeling a little bit bad about things and doing a lot of activities every day and talking to a lot of people. I found it really hard to just switch off and don't see anyone. You're kind of limited in exercise, and then I think as well I'm a very hard-working person, so I either do a lot of things or like work really hard or not. And what I found is that when the lockdown started, I started to be very lazy, and I was eating whatever I felt like. I wasn't really exercising anymore because I think my body got to the point when you do a lot and then you suddenly stop and then your body just needs some rest. So I think that's what kind of happened. Working out 5-6 times a week and teaching lots of classes a day and everything, so I think I kind of just needed a little rest. But because I had a little rest, I started putting on weight, and I think everyone is the same. Like, I feel like a lot of people struggling with weight gain and just eating because of boredom and everything. I see a lot of things on social media when people just complain about being bored and then just going to the fridge like 20 times a day and there's nothing in there, but you're still going to the fridge and literally just eating for the purpose of eating. So I thought it would be a really good idea to just try to focus on little things in my diet, and then trying to prove to people that how important it is to make sure that you don't eat too much carbohydrates and you eat the right carbohydrate. So because I'm from Hungary, I think my country is very similar to like Italians, that Italians love carbs, they love pasta, they like pizza, like all these things, that because you grow up eating those things that you even more like addicted to it. It sort of like gives you like a comfort, like a home comfort sort of thing. So I think I'm really similar to Italian people, to people who come from a country where there is a lot of like carbs and lots of bread. So we eating a lot of bread, like with everything in Hungary. So yeah, I'm addicted to bread. But the only problem is with bread that my body, because I'm really short, so I'm like 5'1" and 157 centimeters, so I'm really short, and because I have a curvy body as well, short legs and everything, I put on weight really quick. And I think with carbohydrates, I realized that in the years that if I bat carbs for like a couple of days, then I start to feel really fluffy. I don't know, that's probably the best word for it, that you feel like bloated, and then you have a lot of water retention in your body, and then you feel gross and everything. But if I stop eating carbohydrates, then my body reacts that quick as well. So I thought that I'm gonna do a 5-day off bread and a 1-day on bread little challenge. So I was doing that for a couple of days, and I took a picture every morning to see the change, and it's just amazing like how much you can change in a week or one day to another just because you're not eating bread. So I insert the pictures from day one. I wrote the days on the top of the pictures as well, and then I took a picture from the side and from the front. So the very first picture was I was eating bread and every sort of refined carbs for about 2 weeks before, like every day, like all the time. And I wasn't really like, if I was having clothes on and everything, I wasn't really like looking overweight or anything, but it's just so much water on my waist and everything that I felt horrible. And yeah, and then the second day is just amazing. From the first and second day, like how much it changed. And basically all I was doing is not eating bread. I wasn't exercising at the time. I didn't do anything, in just in purpose, so I can show you how much it matters not eating bread. Or even if you eat bread, maybe not necessarily the white bread, but I wasn't even eating white bread. I never eat white bread because it makes me really bloated, and I think I have a little bit of a gluten intolerance. So I always just eat like brown bread and wholemeal bread, but like this is wholemeal bread, but even that you can see so much difference. So obviously, like without exercising, you can only go so far. If you want to shape your body and everything, then you need to exercise as well. And what I started to do is that I carry on with the 5 days off bread and 1 day on bread. So I didn't take it away from myself totally, because I think that's not good either, because a lot of people do that, they want to do a change, so like you want to change their diet, or they want to start exercising or stop smoking or anything like that, or just drinking coffee without sugar or anything like that. And I really believe that you need to do it slowly. So if you say, for example, eating a lot of pasta, then you can like still eat pasta, but maybe don't eat as much pasta. So if you were eating like, I don't know, pasta 2 times a day, then maybe you just cut down to 1 first. Get used to that, give your body time, and then when you get used to that, then maybe you can cut it down to eat pasta like 3 times a week, once a day, and then you can slowly like cut it off, and I think it's so much easier. And then I also gone back to exercising. Like if you watch my channel for a long time, that you know that I'm a dancer, so I enjoy dance and exercises more. So I have this thing in my head now that I'm going to dance myself skinny. So I started doing dance workouts and everything. So I actually just filmed a workout, which is a hip hop Tabata workout. So it's just basically like dancing and enjoying yourself, and then, you know, potentially getting a bit slimmer and then go back to work when you're looking amazing. So that's my plan. But I think we need to take these times to make ourselves better, to relax, to just do your best. Don't rush yourself, and don't be down because you haven't done something. I find it really hard as well, because I think it's because I'm a very hardworking person. I learned it from my parents, you know, like I need to do something, and then if I don't, then I just start feeling down, and I start feeling depressed, and I start feeling really bad about myself and not doing anything. And it's very easy to get unmotivated and don't want to do exercise and don't want to do anything. So I think it's just super hard to relax and get used to this new normality. I've been talking to a couple of my clients and a couple of girls who come into my Zumba, and everyone was feeling down. It's just normal. I had a couple of days like last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure, when I was literally crying all day, and I was just like, I'm so down, I don't know what to do, I feel so lonely, I feel this, I feel that, I miss my family, and it's just, everyone's going through it. So if you feel down, you are not on your own. I was thinking today that I'm trying to look at the positives in this whole situation, and at least I have someone to spend the quarantine with, and I have a fiance, and I'm just like not on my own. And I was thinking like 3 years ago, if that happened 3 years ago, I would be in my flat on my own, literally far away from my family, far away from everyone. I don't even have a family here at all, so it's not even that I go to their house and then look at them from the windows. Like I have to fly for like 2,000 miles or kilometers or something. I don't even know how far it is, but yeah, it's like, and I don't even know when I'm gonna see them next, because you know, they are abroad, they're in a different country. Yeah, so I think I'm quite lucky in the fact that I don't need to be on my own, like totally on my own, you know. If you are on your own and then you need someone to talk to, I'm here. So just, yeah, drop me a message on like Instagram, or if you know my personal like number or email address or anything, then let me know, and then we can have a chat, we can have a Skype call. You know, we all feel down, so let's lift each other up. Anyway, so I hope this little video shows you how much that means, like what you're putting into your body. And I think as well, you can maybe use this time to try new recipes. I started recently baking cakes, which are healthier options, so there is nothing like fake in them. It's basically like coconut oil and banana and things like that, so it's actually good for you, or like so much better for you than like if you buy a cake on the shops. One, you can learn how to bake, kill your time, you don't feel down, you feel a bit more productive, you don't feel bad because you're eating bad food as well, but at the same time you satisfy your sweet teeth and stuff. And yeah, just take time, like make sure you heal. I think this is kind of like a lesson we all need to learn, that we just need to slow down. The world was so crazy before, like everyone's rushing, everyone's like so mean to each other and don't really care. Like you're just walking past people, especially if you live in like a very busy city or town or anything, that people just like, everything's fast. People don't talk to each other anymore on the street or anything like that, you know. And then we're just working from morning to night. We don't have time for each other. We don't have time for friends. Like I literally have not many friends anymore because I just feel so tired all the time. I stopped doing dancing like properly. So like the only dancing I was doing the last couple of months before the lockdown, it was me teaching at work, which was good because it kept my like mental health sane and everything. And then I literally like I just love dancing. That's my relaxation, and that's when my brain doesn't have to think. Now I think the lockdown made me realize a lot of things, that I need to make time for my friends, because things why I was down like 2 weeks ago is because I realized how much I didn't talk to my friends, and I kind of pushed people away. And I was like here with my partner and I was saying to him, I don't have any friends, I can't even call anyone. I'm just so stupid because I'm like making excuses why I can't meet people because I'm so like introverted and everything. And then literally like, who am I gonna talk to now? Like, I know it's so selfish, but it's very true. Like we need our social times with other people outside our house, outside our like partnership. We need our own friends. You know, even though I'm not really social, but sometimes you can just go out and don't let relationships fade out because you're just too busy going to work and thing. And I think as well, like me stop dancing because I'm lazy. It's just ridiculous, because that's a really, like, I realize my confidence is like so down and so low, and I know it's because I'm not going to dancing anymore. One is obviously like a physical activity that's going to make me feel better. It's the same as like exercise and everything, that the hormones and endorphin and everything with dancing is just, it just makes you like so bright, and then you have this really nice energy, you feel great about yourself and everything. And I think if you look at your day by day, that you just forget doing things that you like, and then when you realize that you haven't done those things, that I think it's kind of late, but we are in a deep hole. And I think that's what happened to me, because I was busy at work. I didn't even realize that I don't feel happy. The lockdown made me realize a lot of things, that yeah, when you don't have things or you can't do things, that's when you see that you really need them. But yeah, I think that's what we need to learn about the whole situation, that just don't take things granted, because you just don't know what's going to happen. In one day, things can change. This is a clear example right now. Anyway, I can speak for like 2 days probably straight, so I'm gonna finish this video now. I hope you guys are doing well, and as I said, if anyone struggles or just need a friend or anything, just drop me a message on Instagram. We have a little chat. Anyway, other than that, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you stay safe. See you guys.